a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get better today. What I want to know is...
Go! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Here we go! Here we go! Cowboy 80! Ready? Cut! Let's go now! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Take off! Ready, go!
This is your last opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Ready?
in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Robinson now off the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give to Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play action. They'll throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 12. And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, second and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. The reception good for 7. It's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, fighting off the defender. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Second and 1. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st down, it's Robinson. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 28. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
At the 16-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up a throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.